Hi beautiful souls, it's Tan back here with another video for you today. And today we're gonna do something quite fun because I'm sitting here, in my front yard. I'm feeling pretty relaxed. It's a new year. So we're gonna do something fun, like the zodiac signs as movie couples. So the way I'm doing this is going to be more of like zodiac opposite signs as movie couples, because that's really how the dynamic tends to work when you look at movies. We tend to see one person who's kind of opposite to the other person, like you have, opposite signs, but then they have something similar and they come together and they complete each other in a way. So if you're trying to look at this as like your own life or looking at this for yourself, it would make more sense to look at your rising sign or ascendant sign and then your descendant sign as your partner. Because that's where you can really find these oppositional polarities in your own natal chart. Whereas if you're looking at your sun sign, it's not really gonna make much sense. So we're gonna start from the back with Pisces. So the Pisces Virgo couple is Bella and Edward from Twilight. So Bella is like this dreamy girl who most of the time she's pretty unsatisfied with her everyday life, and she's looking for like this prince to come and save the day. So she meets Edward and he kind of saves her from her usual daily grind, So Bella's definitely the Pisces, and Edward, when he first meets her, he's kind of like this really clean looking, a little bit of feminine man, and he's like very shy. He wants to talk to Bella, but he's like awkward and not really sure what to say. Pretty Virgo-like. He's very family orientated and he's pretty hard to get to know, if you know what I mean. So the most obvious thing would be that Bella, being the Pisces, is willing to do anything for the one she loves, like being a vampire, for example. Doesn't get more Pisces than that, guys. And then we've got the Aquarius Leo movie couple. So I really see this as being Harry, the Leo, and Sally, the Aquarius, when Harry met Sally. Sally is quite an Aquarius. She's got her own little quirks about things, like the way she orders her food, and she's a pretty unique girl. She's one of a kind, and she would do unpredictable things like the orgasm in the diner scene. And the part about her that pisses off Harry the most is that she appears to have no feelings at all about loss, and she's way too calm, collected, and just a little bit guarded, kind of like an Aquarius. Harry, super passionate, a little bit rude, but still cute, and everybody still loves him for it. But the important thing is that Harry loves Sally for all of her quirks. He loves the fact that she's unique, that she's different, that she's one of a kind. Leo risings, maybe, love those who are one of a kind. The Capricorn-Cancer relationship dynamic is Vivian and Edward from Pretty Woman. Cancer, of course, being Vivian, and Edward, of course, being the Capricorn. He is really much of a Capricorn, right? Edward is like this millionaire. He owns a company. His life is all about work. He's pretty cold, reserved, and he demands respect when you are with him. But at the same time, he's looking for something more. He's looking for someone who's more authentic than all the people that he meets at his workplace, who are just kind of cold and insincere towards him. So he meets Vivian, who is a hooker, but she's got more potential than that. But she's been staying with this friend and she's pouring out her whole heart and soul to help out this friend, to give her money and things. And Edward meets her and he sees that she's got more potential, and she's like this sweet girl, but she's got a really she's got her defenses up, she's got like this rough exterior, but she really displays all of her emotions to the people that she loves, and anybody can be comfortable around her, and she's very sincere. And their relationship first started off as a business proposition by Edward. Doesn't get more Cancer and Capricorn than that. So, with the Sagittarius and the Gemini couple dynamic, we've got Jess and Celine from Before Sunrise, one of my all-time favorite movies. So Jess is the Gemini and Celine is the Sagittarius. Jess approaches Celine by having a conversation with her. He's really witty, he's good with his words, he's super persuasive, he's funny, and he keeps it going all the time. You know, he doesn't stop asking questions, and he kind of gets to know Celine by asking questions and mentally engaging with each other. Celine is highly opinionated, very independent, but she also likes to converse and have that kind of intellectual discussion. But if you watch the movie, you'll see that when Jess talks, he's very Gemini-like, because he's always asking things that is more minute and tangible. But Celine, when she gives her opinions on things, she mainly talks about things like her higher beliefs and things that's more abstract. So her mind is a little bit more abstract, so she's the Sagittarius. And their relationship centers around traveling, talking, moving about, conversing, giving their opinions, traveling and talking. So if you have like a Gemini rising, Gemini ascendant, or a Sagittarius ascendant, this will be kind of the relationship dynamics that you face with the people that you meet. I know this to be true because I have a Gemini rising, and when I'm like, you know, meeting somebody, it tends to be things along the lines of traveling and talking a lot of mental stimulation, a lot of traveling. They parted ways, they go do their own independent thing, and they don't really want to be committed to each other, but at the same time, they can't really find anyone else who can have that kind of mental, intellectual discussion with them, so they eventually come back to each other. The Scorpio Taurus relationship dynamic has got to be Allie and Noah from The Notebook. So Allie's obviously the Taurus and Noah is the Scorpio. So Noah's coming from this kind of lower class family and Allie's coming from this upper middle class family. But Noah, seeing Allie, just has so much confidence. He's a little bit arrogant. Not saying Scorpio risings can be, but maybe. But he has a lot of willpower and bravery and confidence to go after this woman that just seems out of reach for him. He enchants Allie and he gets her addicted to him. And Allie's like this woman who's really creative and she loves to paint and art and plays the piano, but she's like really shy about letting her talents come out. But Noah, being this very authentic man, you know, comes into her life and tries to bring out her passions, try to get her to be deeper and try to get her to admit her real feelings, authentic feelings about things. Very intense. He tries to get her to be deeper than who she really is. He tells her about all of her inner demons, all of her dark sides, all of her, you know, shits and things. When they fight much like a Taurus and a Scorpio would fight, and they still are able to maintain passion and loyalty towards each other after all those years apart. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, we've got the Libra-Aries relationship dynamic, which I'm thinking of Jack and Rose. So Jack being the Aries and Rose being the Libra, you know, from Titanic. So Jack is like coming from a lower, you know, class, and Rose is coming from an upper middle class, and Jack doesn't really have his life in place because he's so adventurous and he's a little bit reckless. He does some gambling, right? And she's out of reach, obviously, but he wants her and he's gonna go for it. He makes her his goal. And Rose doesn't really kind of have her own life. She's arranged to be married. She does things to please her family, to please, you know, her community and the people that she knows. She cares so much about, you know, cultural appropriacy, but she's got like this inner fire, this inner adventurer that Jack eventually brings out in her. Jack kind of comes in and kind of lights up her life and gets her to have fun and, you know, see what real life is all about. And the most important thing, of course, is that Jack eventually becomes the hero. when the Titanic sinks. He goes around saving people, and Rose goes around saving Jack. When they were like lying together on that door, Jack eventually sacrifices himself and becomes the hero to save the one that he loves. Dies a hero. Not saying that all Aries will die as a hero, but maybe they will. So there we have it, guys. The zodiac signs as movie couples. If you have any other ideas, because I've only chosen one movie couple for each of the zodiac opposite signs. If you have other movie couples that you want to add, please leave a comment below. I would like to know what you think. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!